Hi everyone, welcome to September 7th daily read. This is a very special day because Neptune is at its closest to Earth and brightest in the sky as it has been all year. So if you're a sun, moon or rising in Pisces, this is going to be very applicable to you as a person. And if you are also Neptune dominant, I am, this is going to affect you just as much. So for some of you who are dealing with those placements in your chart, you might be feeling a bit more weepy today, a bit more intuitive, a bit more emotional, a bit more psychic, but also the wariness of Neptune is, yes, there are the psychic abilities that come with this being so close to the Earth, but there's also the misinterpretation of things. There's the illusions of things. There's that Seven of Cups energy, you know, where things are illusions. Some of it's real and some of it's not. And the way to get there, to know which is to get clarity of thought. So today's reading will hopefully bring some clarity of thought to those of you. Ooh, the Chariot. Okay, so if you're a Cancer as well, this is applying to you. This is all about taking control and getting back in the driving seat. Clarity. The Chariot is quite a clear card. So let's just see what we get here. Okay. The Four of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and Temperance. Beautiful. Let's see what's underneath. The Eight of Cups. Okay. So there's quite a clearness of colour. In Temperance, as we can see, this big, beautiful orange planet behind her. I'm not entirely sure which planet that is, to be honest. I imagine it's Jupiter. And the Nine of Cups, again, we have that warm toned orange, the wood, the luxury of the Nine of Cups that comes with wish fulfillment, basking in the warm glow of comfort. It's those nights by the fire, having wine and having warm conversations with people about our dreams and our aspirations. The Four of Swords is more restful, but as you can see, the brick as well that surrounds him is also this tone, this orange tone. And he's sleeping on a red bed. He's not dead, by the way. I think a lot of people assume the Four of Swords can mean someone that's died, but it's not. It's someone that's resting, someone that's recuperating. For me, this, in light of the Neptune energy, is more to do with listening to what's coming through in our dreams. A lot of you might have had some very peculiar dreams last night. And if not, you might have had some very peculiar dreams tonight, I must say. With Temperance as well, there's that healing energy of release. The Eight of Cups, to me as well, to be crowning the reading, I feel it's a lot of the time what I would describe as a good cry. In the laws of the universe and the law of attraction, and even in tarot and things, we associate crying with the misconstrued view of crying, as what I want to say, is that it is a sign of weakness. It is a sign of giving up. It is a sign of frustration. In actuality, crying is a releasing of resistance. I don't know if anyone is familiar with the teachings of Abraham Hicks, where the crying is discussed as being a release of resistance, releasing pent-up negative emotions, which, if left to dwell within the subconscious, can make us angry and irritable and depressed. This is more of a release. So it's a releasing of the fears, a releasing of the tears, in order to generate this Nine of Cups and this healing energy. To me, your wish fulfillment today lies in healing. The things that you want lie in healing. Healing the heart, healing the soul, healing the emotion. Leaving behind the negative cups that have fallen, releasing the liquid which no longer serves you, which would be tears. As you can see, spilled cups lie in the background with other cups. The wishes stand, but the resistance has fallen. I can see with the Queen of Wands, some of you might be dealing with a fire sign, or some of you might be dealing with your passions, what you aspire to. Maybe with the Four of Swords, you're feeling like giving up on your aspirations, and you're feeling like giving up on your desires and your wishes. But in actuality, what I can see here with Temperance is that it is yet to surround you rather than leaving you. In actuality, the only thing that needs to be left behind is your pain in order to find this happiness. The happiness will not come and release you from your pain, rather you release you from your pain and the happiness follows. That is what I can see here, particularly with temperance, as it all is, it's very much about healing, particularly, as I always say in the readings, it is a lot to do with the relationships between water signs and fire signs, whereby you get from each other certain qualities that you want, yet there can be pain and there can be friction and there can be misunderstanding, and temperance brings that healing. I feel so as well from the temperance and the Queen of Wands that we just saw. For Sagittarian people, this is somewhat of a meaning to step back into your jovial Nine of Cups, because Nine of Cups, although it's not a Sagittarian card, it reminds me of a Sagittarian card. Sagittarius is very often the bright, optimistic light at a party. And the Nine of Cups to me is that party, that celebration. But there's a reasoning behind this. This isn't mindless self-indulgence. No, this is celebrating coming forward in something. And with Neptune's energy, it's coming forward in your romantic ideals and your wishes and your dreams, because Neptune is the dreamers and the dancers of the world. It's very much dreaming for the sake of dreaming. That's the pattern that I see. Four of Swords, though it may look scary, it is dreaming. Because in our restful state of recovery, we can dare to dream without that resistance. Whenever we release that pain that we feel regarding disappointments, whenever we take a step back and we just let it go and we embrace the land of tears, as it may be referred to, or just simply letting go of the pain that we hold from within that is making us wake up in the morning and feel anxious or making us feel unfulfilled. Sometimes that stuff needs to be released in order for us to get that Nine of Cups feeling. So very often you have to release it rather than run away from it, is what I'm trying to say. So let's have a little look at the Goddess Guidance cards and see on the 7th of September 2018 what we've got in terms of messages. Oh, we've got two. They're feeling generous. Let's see. Vesta, home. Oh, we've got three. Fairness. Match. And let's see. Sekhmet. Be strong. The home card to me speaks of the introversion that we may be feeling under this Neptune energy. There is nothing wrong with taking an evening to stay at home and dream of what could be. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So for those of you that are dealing with a situation where the result is pending and you're very concerned about it, be mindful that this card is reminiscent of the Justice card, where a fair conclusion is reached. And this card asks you to be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So trust yourself. Don't be afraid to release the pain in order to move forward. It is not a sign of weakness, as I said. It is actually a sign of strength. So I hope you guys enjoyed that reading today. Let me know in the comments and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.